All right, we appear to be back on the air. The internet here in DuQuoin is gone off in the worst possible time, but here's where we are. 1:27 left to play. And Carmi's going to have a couple of free throws here as Sparta has now fouled enough to get them in the bonus. Carmi's made a last-ditch effort here in the final 2 minutes to get back in this thing.
Just 5 behind now.
And Holloman makes both free throws to make it 70-65 with 1:26 to play. All right, so appears we're on the air for now. Hopefully this stays the same for the final 1:28. First free throw was good there from Allard. 71-65. Second free throw good, makes it 72-65. Here with 80 seconds left to play. Holloman at the top. Goes on the right side. Edwards has it now. Edwards dribbling. Edwards picks up his dribble. Now it's off to Holloman again, driving inside. Spins. That shot no good. Holloman grabs it, goes back up, misses. Stockton has it now. That misses. And Stockton again goes up and misses. 3 straight misses. And the ball ends up in the hands of Sparta with 58.8 seconds left. Well, this second half for the Bulldogs has gone about the way that the DuQuoin internet has in the final minute. Not very good. So Wes Becker goes to the free throw line here on this end with 58.8 seconds left. First free throw on the way and good. Makes it 73-65. And Kevin Wolf will call a timeout. So we'll take one as well. Back in 30 seconds.
Find your home for orthopedic and sports medicine at Wabash General Hospital. The orthopedics and sports medicine team is ready to assist you with your specific needs, providing convenient, high-quality services in Albion, Carmi, Flora, Lawrenceville, and Mount Carmel. For more information, please call 618-263-6400. Wabash General Hospital. People you know, helping people you love.
All right, so 58.8 seconds left to play as Carmi trails Sparta 73-65 in what's been a crazy second half. But Carmi hoping for a miracle here in the final minute, 73-65. Those of you just tuning in, I lost track somewhere along with the internet losing. Mitchell Edwards, I know at least has 43 points tonight. I'll try to get that added up when this one's over. The second free throw by Wes Becker is good. Makes it 74-65. Kate Allen in with Merritt Milhorn fouling out with 48 seconds. Edwards, long three on the way. Missed it. Holloman there for the putback, and he draws a foul with 43.8 on the clock.
Edwards danced all around it. Just didn't want to go in it.
So let's see if my math is somewhat correct. 43, 48, 55, 57, 59. Yeah, I missed 6 points somewhere along with that scramble we had there. So I'll get that fixed somewhere along the lines. Second free throw for Holloman, no good. He misses them both. Long rebound goes out to Cade Stockton. Then Holloman tries a long three. It won't go. And the rebound grabbed by Sparta. This is Monroe with it. Final 30 seconds left. Carmi down by 9, and they foul with 30.8. So we'll see a couple of free throws here for Darion Monroe with 30 points on the clock. 74-65. Sparta with the lead, and Kevin Wolf's going to call off the Dogs here in the final 30 seconds. Platoon swap. Hayden Sauls, Colton Marvin, Chris Key, Maxon O'Daniel, and Jackson Bradshaw will check in here for the final 30 seconds. Second free throw for Monroe is no good. Bradshaw grabs the rebound. 74-65, final 25 seconds. Sauls hands it off to Marvin. Marvin dribbling off to his right, gets it in the hands of Key. Key now to his left. Back door, that one tipped in. It's going to go out of bounds with 14 seconds. And give it. Carmi, I think, still has the ball. As Sparta then empties their bench as well here for the final 14.8 seconds. 74-65. Carmi will fall to 1-1. Sparta will start the year 1-0. Bradshaw over in the far corner. Sauls has it with 9 seconds. Gets it off to Key. Key lost it. Stolen away by Sparta, and this is Shelton who will dribble it out. Final score, Sparta wins it 74-65. Carmi falls to 1-1 and 0-1 here in the 27th annual DuCoin Tip-Off Classic. We'll step aside for a 3-minute break. We'll come back with the Roark Transport postgame show. This is Bulldog Basketball on WRUL Sports.
Before you drive a nail, drive to Carmi Lumber. From cabinets and flooring, doors and paint, lumber and hardware, to shingles and siding. Knowledgeable and friendly staff that have your back on all those home projects and even deliver to your door. So before you drive a nail, drive to Carmi Lumber for the woods, the goods, and the know-how. Visit Carmi Lumber, North 3rd Street in Carmi, and carmilumber.net.
At the Carmi Kiwanis Club, we build. But what does that mean? We use funds raised to give back year-round to other organizations and nonprofits that help build up others, especially our schools, because they share our vision of serving the children. Why not join the Carmi Kiwanis Club? We meet Thursdays at noon in the Farm Bureau basement. Come have lunch with us, learn more about the organization, and find out how good it feels to make an impact on your community. We are the Carmi Kiwanis Club. Build with us.
Family owned and operated for more than 70 years. Rush Appliance and Furniture stands the test of time. We have a large selection of in-stock furniture and appliances for every room in your home. Grills and smokers, and an unmatched dedication to superior service. This is Sean Rush inviting you to visit me in Fairfield or my dad Terry in Carmi, where we can help you furnish every room in your house with superb service after the sale.
Roark Transport in Carmi, driving the distance, delivering the difference. Commercial or residential, anhydrous, propane and fuel, rock, dirt, and lime, parking lots and driveways. And farmers can depend on Roark Transport to deliver their lime when and where they need it. Remember, Roark Transport for your next job or your next haul. Fast and dependable, your best move in transportation. Call Roark Transport at 618-265-3665. That's 265-3665.
You cheer on the Bulldogs, we cheer on the Bulldogs. Hey fans, this is Amanda Nelson with First Bank, here to remind you to pick up your First Bank Bulldogs debit card. Get yours now, and every time you use it, First Bank makes a donation to Carmi-White County Schools. Just another way we at First Bank are proudly showing our commitment to community and making great things happen for farmers, businesses, and families. Learn more at your local branch. Go Dogs.
First Bank is there. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Your partner in auto repair. That's Cherry Street Automotive in Carmi. You get service, expertise, and a promise you'll drive away satisfied. Complete engine and body repair, 24-hour-a-day wrecker and towing service, tires from sales and service, and repair including muffler service, brakes, shocks, suspension, and more. When quality counts, Count on Cherry Street Automotive in Carmi, your partner in auto repair. Call 382-7165 today.
Final score, Bulldogs fall to Sparta 74-65. Carmi falls to 1-1 on the year. Sparta starts the year out 1-0 here in the first night of the 27th annual two-coin tip-off classic. The post-game show is brought to you by Roark Transport, hauling fuel, rock, grain, and more to help our community grow. Call 618-265-3665 for details. Well, Alex, it was a back-and-forth first half, and it was a two-point game at halftime, but then it came down to Sparta was really athletic, and Carmi made too many mistakes there in the third quarter.
Yeah, and that chunk of the second half where Carmi just, kind of went cold, had we not seen that, it's very likely that this game could have went another direction.
Yeah, while we were in and out of the stream with the internet going out, Carmi made a run, got back, I think, within 5. There was about 90 seconds left. It was 70-65, but you get in the free throw game here with no shot clock for the next 2 years, and Sparta was able to pull away and win it by 9, 74-65. Here is what I have for our individual points. Now, this is not exactly correct because when we lost the stream, I was trying to keep track, so don't quote me on this, but with the help of Mitchell's dad, Jason, I believe Mitchell Edwards finished with 46 points, 7 from Gavin Holloman, 5 from Merritt Milhorn, and 2 apiece from Beck Huff and Cade Stockton. Again, I'm not sure if that's exactly correct. I'll try to get that figured out overnight and get that updated tomorrow. But heck of an effort by Mitchell Edwards, and without a doubt the best game he's played in his career, not only offensively but defensively and hustles, but it just wasn't enough, and not enough guys kind of help picking up the slack around him.
Yeah, Mitchell really had a great game. He was all over the floor, too. He was getting blocks, he was getting steals, things like that. But, yeah, it just came down to, he may have been really hot, but we almost could have asked a little more out of the rest of the team. But
and
it came down to.
I got to give credit to Sparta, and I was really when you come into this first game of the tournament, I'm sure Coach Wolf said the same thing. You don't really know what to expect when it's a team from a conference that you never see. This is the only time you ever see them. They haven't played a game yet this year. They graduated a lot from last year, but you got to tip your cap to this is a pretty good team, and they're going to play 2 more times, 3 more times, I would think, before this week's over. And there's a team warming up in Orange right now that I think they could probably have a good run-in with, and we'll see before this week's over. But Carmi's going to come back at tomorrow night. They will take on Cesar-Valere at 8 o'clock. And that's the good thing about basketball, Alex, is when you have a bad night, you have a very short time, about 24 hours, to wash it away and move on.
Yeah, there's certainly a lot of basketball left to be played this week by a lot of good teams, other than just our own Bulldogs. So it's going to be an exciting week for basketball fans. A lot of ball to be seen.
All right, so we'll give Coach Wolf a couple of more minutes to make his way up here. And again, we'll be here tomorrow night at 8 o'clock is the tip between the Bulldogs and Cesar-Valere. Be back on Friday as they take on Heron at 6:30. And then they'll play again on Saturday. Time to be announced, depending on how they do the rest of the week. But Friday and Saturday's games will be radio only here at DuCoin. So, all right, we'll step aside. We'll give Coach Wolf another minute. And if he's not here when we come back, we'll go ahead and wrap things up here in DuCoin. Back in 1 minute.
I'm Nancy J. Winter, CPA. We believe in family values, even in the world of finance, because every financial decision impacts your family. For all the milestones in your life, our team is here to maximize your savings, minimize your taxes, and help you plan for a prosperous future.
Visit Nancy J. Winter, CPA in Carmi for tax planning, saving for college, retirement planning, and the expertise to help get you where you want to be. Learn more at nancyjwintercpa.com or call 382-2364. Nancy J. Winter, CPA, where you're treated like family. Great teamwork is no accident.
David and the gang at Hale Body Shop salute the area athletes.
Just as in sports, the team at Hale Body Shop work together to make sure you get your car back as quickly as possible.
When it comes to collision repair, more and more people choose the team way out there on Possum Road.
Hale Body Shop in Carmi.
David and the gang are proud supporters of area athletes.
All All right, final score, Bulldogs fall to Sparta here in night one of the DuCoin Tip-Off Classic, 74-65, as Coach Kevin Wolf is making his way over here to the broadcast table. Reminder, we'll be back at tomorrow night, 8 o'clock, as Carmi takes on Cesar-Valier. And again on Friday at 6:30. Then they'll wrap things up on Saturday against one of the teams from the other pool, depending on how they finish the rest of the week. We'll have girls action on Thursday as they take on El Dorado. They begin conference play tomorrow night against Hamilton County, but we'll have Thursday night's game for you, both on WRUL and the WRUL Sports YouTube channel. So we'll give Coach Wolf a couple of seconds to make his way over here. Being joined by head coach Kevin Wolf. And, Coach, I thought you guys were back and forth ball game there in the first half. You're only down by 2 at halftime, given some mistakes, but things just got away there in the third quarter.
Yeah, I mean, for anybody who watched, we struggled taking care of the ball. I don't know how many turnovers we ended up with tonight, but that's just a struggle for us right now. But you know what? That playing that team's going to make us better. I just told the guys, teams. That's why I say it every year when we come over here. The style of play you don't see a lot in our conference and the teams that we play. The full court pressure, guarding you out beyond the three-point line. Playing them and playing Heron and even playing Cesar will make us better down the road. And I truly believe that. We just have to take care of the ball better. We got a couple guys that are playing that haven't played a ton of varsity basketball that are being asked to handle the ball quite a bit. That's kind of tough on them right now, but like I said, they will continue to get better. You don't want to make excuses. Gavin is still rounding into form. You can see he's not in full game shape. For anybody, I just told him in the locker room, this is 4th year starting. And right now his hamstring's still bothering him a little bit. And he's not fully healthy, and you can see that. He's getting more comfortable with it. And I think we're going to continue to get better the healthier that he gets. Mitchell's a load. He had one whale of a game. Kept us in it, and that's what you expect to see from him. He's one of the better players, southern part of the state, if not the state, shooting-wise especially. But no, that game's going to make us better. I'm not happy that we lost. But I knew that it was going to be tough. They had 2 of their better players coming back, and a sophomore and a senior. I knew the style that they were going to play could give us fits, and it did. But we have to learn from it. Don't get a chance to practice tomorrow, but you're going to see a similar style from Cesar from what I saw last week when I went and watched them. They're going to full court you, and I'm not sure they'll full court Heron. Heron's a kind of a different animal, but I would assume that they will full court press us tomorrow night, and we'll have to handle the ball again. And you have to get it to people on time is going to be the biggest thing for our offense this year with kind of what we're looking at, what I'm seeing 2 games in offensively for us to score and have good success. Our timing on offense and our rhythm on offense and our precision on offense is going to have to be really good. Coach Stubblefield would kick me right now because he thought our defense wasn't good enough. I think a lot about offense a lot of the time, but the defense kind of let us down in the first half. But I know I'm just kind of rambling here because I got a lot of thoughts in my head like I always do, and they all come out at once. But we're going to get better from that. Defensively, we got to get better. Offensively, we got to get better, and it's back at it tomorrow night.
We mentioned a well of a game for Mitchell. I think to my count, I lost count there. I got him at 46 points. I don't know the last time somebody scored 40-plus in a Carmi game. It's probably 20-plus years. But, second game of the season, you knew you were going to get his best effort here in these next 4 months, and he showed it tonight.
Yeah, he's like I said, he's a great player. He's not getting recruited by the schools that he's getting recruited to, because he's a slouch or whatever. The kid can really play basketball, and he's, like I said, he's the best shooter. I haven't been doing this too awful long, but I'm telling you, he's the best, the easiest shooter that I've seen. And getting him going is big for us, and you can see it when he gets going and look in his eyes is how pretty it comes out of his hands. But then whenever we're running our plays, teams are going to guard him. Every team knows we're going to go to him. But I tell the guys, if we set screens on time and pass it on time and pass the ball where it needs to get to, you can still run all your stuff for him. And then we've got a lot of stuff off of that for Gavin, who, like I said, is rounding into shape. And when those 2 guys get going 100%, we're going to continue to get better. And we're not there right now. And then the other guys just, once again, have to star in their roles. They got to play great defense, take care of the ball, and we can be pretty good. But no, go back to Mitchell. He's just a special player. I've had the joy of coaching him now. This is 4th year for him, too. Whenever he gets going like that, you just sit back and let him shoot it and hope he shoots it.
Well, you touched on it a little bit, but you're going to stay and watch 2 teams that you're going to see later on this week, Cesar and Heron. But you see Cesar here about 26 or so hours from now. What do we know about the Red Devils?
Yeah, I went and watched them play Hamilton County last week. Whenever I was watching that game, I was texting some of our coaches. once again, a different style than we play. Both teams were kind of pressing, Hamilton County and Cesar. It was up and down. Both teams had a ton of turnovers. Hamco ended up winning, but they've got some nice guards who handled it well. They had a big kid inside who gave Hamilton County some fits, rotated some guys in. Like I said, the big thing is, they're 1-2-2 trap. They want to play fast, which I'm okay with. But then again, we have to make sure offensively we're not turning down possessions by trying to go too fast and kicking it in the bleachers. We have to make sure if we do want to go fast, we need to get a layup or we need to get a transition 3 with our feet set for the guys who can shoot it, or else get into our offense and get the ball where it needs to be for the guys who can score.
All right, Coach, this is your time. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
Thanks, appreciate it. Thank you.
It's Kevin Wolf as the Bulldogs fall to Sparta tonight here in night 1 of the DuCoin Tip-Off Classic by a final of 74-65. Carmi falls to 1-1 on the year, and again they'll play Cesar-Valier tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. Well, Alex, appreciate you stepping in tonight for Travis Black, who I hope is at home drinking some hot tea and honey. But he should be back tomorrow night if I let him. I'm going to call him and he doesn't sound any better, I'm going to tell him to stay at home. But appreciate you filling in. And it was a good game, except Carmi played well in the first half, but again, just let us slip in the second half.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so that's going to wrap things up for us here in DuCoin. A big thanks to Jovi Wagner back at the WRUL studio. And again, I apologize for the streaming issues we had there in the fourth quarter. Wi-Fi here at the gym went out, and I appreciate those. I appreciate Jovi back at the studio for battling it out, and you fans at home clicking on from all to Bulldog basketball on WRUL Sports.